So, Jamie, I have to imagine if I'm an importer or an exporter, I mean, the data management is really, really, really critical. And I'm getting this even from all these videos I get to do with Jamie here.
Yeah.
Talk a bit about that.
We've mentioned and discussed over many sessions, and Joe covered this ad nauseum, all the complexities of different data elements that are required from country of origin, from free trade agreements, from HTS and ECCN classification, ITAR USML classification, right? There's so much data out there, and even data can be just something as simple as the ship to, the bill to, the bill from, the ship from, the ultimate consignee. There's so much data that's required to be submitted on every import and every export to the government that keeping track of all of that can be a real problem. And if you don't have control of that, the risks just escalate so quickly. It can be just simple things like having too many bill tos and bill froms in the system that are repeats. So the addresses are different. That creates problems from coding to documentation to licenses, so making sure that any duplicates are addressed, any errors are addressed, because if you do have a problem, for instance, you have the wrong HTS, that's going to go on every shipment. It's going to go on every transaction. So things can duplicate problematically really, really quickly. And it deals with really garbage in, garbage out. You got garbage data in your systems, you're going to produce garbage data in your documents, which is going to expose garbage to the government, and that's all just a risk.
Then that's trouble. Well, but what's the first step somebody can take to get rid of the garbage data, though?
Yeah, it's again, we go back to this over and over again, and I know folks will watch Trade Buzz and be annoyed with the fact that I probably say audit in every single discussion. But auditing is really critical, and so going in and making sure that whatever data you're putting into your systems, you're auditing that regularly. Pulling your entire master list and doing a duplicate review. That's something you can do simply in Excel. Download the information, do a matching system side by side. If there's anomalies in the data, addressing that and coming up with a standard. It's also working with your engineering team to make sure that your product descriptions are robust and that information is also consistent across all of the transactions. So it's down to that granular level, but even at a higher level, it's also managing what is the content you're getting from outside. Are you leveraging the current and accurate tariff? Are you leveraging the current and accurate sanctions list? Is your restricted party screening solution gathering the correct and accurate data, and is that timely? So it requires audit of all of these individual issues.
Now we're just back to the whole complicated thing you were talking about at the beginning. I mean, so what can Vigilant do to help?
Yeah, so Vigilant definitely offers both on the software side to help manage those activities, but also, again, the audit services is one of the key things that we provide to help companies stay on top of this information, to review of their overall data. We can do assessments of your overall business as well. Then part of that review would be looking at that master data. There are situations where another thing that's really critical in all of this is making sure that your systems are producing the correct information. Years ago, a very large tech company, and actually this was several companies that I've seen this, that they're shipping from the United States. So because it's shipping from the United States, the shipper, the person that built the shipping system was like, if it's coming from the US, the country of origin is the United States. And so that was just printing on every document, which was woefully inaccurate, right? And so they had multiple shipments going out. So then if you're putting US, you could run risk of not having the right license in place. You could run risk of paying the wrong amount of duty. So it's not only just looking at what the data is, but then also the coding of your system and how that works. You could put country of origin as China on a product, but if your system's defaulting to country of origin US because it came from the US, you already have a problem right there. So the audit is really critical in your master data.